The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, this is a very interesting topic going on in the sport of boxing right now. It's very concerning, man. Because look, man, that Me Too movement is a MF and a half. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Rolando Romero. We were all looking very forward to this fight coming up with Gervonta Davis, and that was supposed to be December the 5th. And now, just like that, straight like that, we got, every woman and their mama saying that Rolly, had sex with them, and Rolly raped them, and Rolly did all these inappropriate things, and it really is just a messy situation. So we'll definitely be covering it. We'll definitely be talking about it. I'll talk about it a little bit here. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say whether Rolly did or didn't do it, because truthfully speaking, I don't know, and you really don't know, because I've went ahead and I've been reading the girls' messages and tweets and just all the things that they're doing with Rolly, and all I've seen so far. I'm gonna go continue to look for more information, but all I've seen so far has been a bunch of text messages saying that he's a creep, that he did all these different kinds of things to them, that he forced themselves onto them. These are the things you heard. So far, I mean, there may be proof. I haven't seen it yet, but if there is, please point me to the link. I haven't seen any. There's been no proof. So really, even if he did it, there hasn't been any proof yet, and it really feels more of like a smear campaign. And look, he may have did it. I don't know, but what I have to question, and what I must question, is the timing of all this. If this didn't happen recently, if this was something that happened, as recent as 4 months ago, or a year ago, or a year and a half, 2 years ago, why wasn't anything said about it back then? Why is it being said now, before he's gonna make a career high payday against Gervonta Davis? You know what I'm saying? Now, the girl, I don't remember her name, but I was on a Twitter, and she said, I don't care about some fight. I'm out here to speak up for those who can't speak for themselves. And she may very well be doing that, but look, you got to question the motives of these things. You really do. She may not care about boxing. She may not care about the fight, but come hell or high water, I bet she's gonna care about that money that he is making from that fight, that could benefit her and all the other girls accusing him. So what I'm saying is, I do question the motives of all the women involved. This is something that we keep seeing over and over again, not just in boxing, but in other sports. You guys know I watch a lot of other sports. Like just 2 days ago, before Rolly, you guys know my favorite team in hockey, and probably one of my favorite teams in sports, is the Florida Panthers, the best hockey team on planet Earth, the 7-0, big bad, greatest show on ice, Florida Panthers. Okay, Vegas had an incident recently where the coach Joel Quenneville was involved in in some sort of sex scandal back in 2010, and it's just coming out now. And because of public perception and public pressure, the team, despite being the best team clear cut in all of hockey, the best team, it's not even close, they fired him. Right? They fired him. They kicked him to the curb. And I kind of see that happening now here with boxing. Cancel culture, that Me Too culture in boxing, and in this whole world in general, is an MF. And look, I can't sit here and say that Rolly's holier than thou either. Rolly did make some mistakes. Rolly, and I hate to say this, man, but girls are weird. Girls will tell you that, they will say that, oh, he raped me, and they'll say it 5 years later, and then 15 other girls come out and they make the same allegations when it's beneficial to them. But there was nothing said in the previous times, when they should have said it. And on top of that, Rolly put himself in this position, as a man, right? Let's just talk real for a second, right? Because most of my viewers are men. As a man, you have to always be 5 steps ahead of women. You do, because the reality is this: when God was creating man and woman, he created man to be strong, to be direct, to be, for lack of a better word, the head, the people that have direction and vision in life. And women, for good, bad, or indifferent, they're emotional. So how they feel at 6 p.m. on Thursday night will probably not be how they feel on 6 p.m. on Friday night and 6 p.m. on Saturday night. In fact, the girl from Thursday night at 6 to Friday night at 6 to Saturday night at 6, they could all be 3 different people. So what I'm saying is, you got to know when you're hanging out with women, you have to know what it is you're dealing with. Who is she? Does she have, loads of emotional trauma? Is she a good woman? Is she a godly woman? And these are all things you gotta look for, because depending on these things, it'll respond how women act in certain situations. Now look, I'm not gonna say no names, but y'all can do your homework. I know of a person, a woman, right? I know of a woman who has a YouTube channel, and I saw her on Twitter, and she's calling Rolly everything under the sun, every name under the sun. Oh, he's a piece of crap. He's this. He's no good, right? And this same woman, I just saw her in a video 2 or 3 days ago. This same woman was playing Connect 4 Rolly in a video. So, they're emotional. What they say and do doesn't make sense. But it's really unfortunate, because I was looking forward to this fight, and now it may be in jeopardy. And if it does happen, Rolly's gonna have a lot of pressure to deal with. So yeah, man, Rolando Rolly Romero, I'm gonna keep that man in my prayers. And I'll even keep the girls in my prayers, because truthfully, I don't know what the fuck the truth is. I really don't. I think it's somewhere in the middle. Rick Glazer, good friend of the channel, he always says that there's always truth in quantity. So yeah, if one person says you're lying, okay, that's one thing. But if 15, 12, 8, 9, 10 people say you're lying, then there might be some truth. There might be some things to substantiate these claims. You know what I'm saying? So for me, my opinion is, I think the truth is somewhere in the middle. I don't think that Rolly is innocent. He may have done 1 or 2 of these things to these women, but at the same time, I do question the motives of the women. I do question where they're coming from. I do question why they're saying this, because let's be real. If it didn't happen recently and they're saying it now, then the reason I believe that their motives should be questioned is because they're doing it strictly because they know Rolly's making a lot of money and they can benefit off of that. So that's where I have a problem, because you don't really care about what's righteous and pure and good. You care about what's good and righteous and pure for the motherfucking pockets. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say it like that. I'm gonna say it like that. I pray for Rolly. I pray for all the victims. All the alleged victims. Hopefully, everybody can come out of this safely. I doubt, something bad's gonna happen, but I hope Rolly comes out of it, because I do like him, but. It's just unfortunate, and that's why let this be a learning example to all you young men out there, to just be careful. You gotta move with precision and finesse when it comes to these girls. That's what it is. That's what it is, man. So yeah, Rolly. I think he may have done 1 or 2 of these things, to be honest with you, but. And I know I might get hate for this. I might get hate for it, but I really feel like, sometimes these things that these girls are claiming Rolly did to them, and I'm not going to repeat them on camera because they are pretty, graphic. But sometimes girls like these things, and they may have liked it at that moment in time. But then once they found out Rolly was getting paid millions of dollars, they said, "Oh no, I didn't like it. I need to come up off of this." But it is what it is, man. It really is what it is. You don't know what to believe. I feel bad listen. I know some people might get mad at me right now, but if any of these girls or anybody that's watching this, if they're mad at what I'm saying, I do. If for any of these girls, if any of them actually were abused by Rolly in any way, I feel bad for them, because there's been so many women in this country, particularly in America, that have come out in the past and they've made these claims, and they've been proven to be liars, cheaters, and women of dishonorable character. Filth, the filth between my toes and the filth beneath my shoes. That's the kind of women that have ruined it, because they've muddied the waters. They've made it bad for the women that might have actually been in trouble, may have actually been victims. But again, like I said, I don't know. But I did want to come out and make this video, because I know if I don't come out and make this video, a lot of you guys are going to sit here and say things about me and this, that, and the third. So I'm showing my face, making my video, and letting you guys know. But there's still a lot of details that gotta come out. And I know we live in a society of cancel culture, a society of, guilty to proven innocent. But listen, listen. This for now, we're still in the United States of America, and it's innocent until proven guilty, regardless of what cancel culture agenda says. It's still innocent until proven guilty. So it is what it is. And I also say this, because I know this is a long video, but I also say this: we all make mistakes. We've all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. There's things that I've done in my life that I'm glad there's no cameras around, and I'm glad that I'm not like a celebrity. But there's things I've done in my life that I know I'm not proud of, that if they were blasted out there, I would be very remorseful, and I would be very embarrassed, to say the least, you know. And we all have skeletons in our closet, you know. We all do, you know. We all have skeletons in our closet, and you know, I've seeing what happened in hockey with the Joe Quenneville, the Panthers coach, now with Rolly. It's just funny because a lot of these people, particularly the women that are criticizing Rolly of doing these things, these are not women of honorable character, and you don't even have to know that they're women of honorable character to you don't have to know them personally to know that they're not women of honorable character, because the same women that have a problem, that are making these claims about Rolly on what they did, and that he's a creep and that he's thirsty, these are the same types of women that, you know, they go on Instagram all day and they advertise their bodies 24/7. They're not modest women. You know, they'll put like real kinky things on their Instagram pages. They're not the kind of women that you'd want to bring home to your mother or make wives and have children with. So, you know, I think before people come to a snap judgment, I really feel like they should take a look at themselves first and really see what they've done in their lives before they criticize the next man and Rolly, you know. So I'm gonna leave it at that. You guys can, again, I've said it many times. I've been saying this since 2016 or 2015 when I started covering boxing back in September 2015. You know, you can love me, you know, and look, if you do love me, I appreciate the love. But truthfully, the only people that I need to love me in this world are my dad, my mom, my little sister, and God himself. So that's really the only people anything else is a bonus after that. If you love me, that's great. God bless you. If you hate me, God bless you too. But at the end of the day, I stand for the truth. I stand for what's right, and I stand for what's right when it doesn't make me money, when it goes against the grain, and when it, you know, and so like I don't stand for the truth when I'm gonna get paid thousands of dollars. I don't stand for the truth when I'm gonna get paid millions of dollars. I stand for the truth, even if it's gonna cost me something. And all these women making these claims, if they're not real, and he didn't really, if you're being disingenuous, you better think about these things before things get very bad with your conscience and your spirit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave it at that. You guys can think of it what you want. Take the time to subscribe, and like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just Kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.